guy my size and you see a jacket that fits, you get it.
There's a play the Bengal defense was looking for, and that's an interception by Condensed. Perfect.
When they put him back on the field on third downs in their nickel or their what they call their sub packages, they feel like they've gotten better in that aspect. Remember, he was coming off a microfracture surgery of his knee. So they essentially had him in a pitch count earlier in the year, not wanting to play him full time.
Side of their own 20-yard line all day. And a first down give is to Hill on the ground. Hill has run rather effectively at times so far in this game. They just have been few and far between. I mean, he's averaging over 6 yards a carry.
So Boy, the extra lineman in as well.
Put it in the hands of Jones, and wow. Here's some ankles breaking out around the 20-yard line right there. Hill off the right side, and he's inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line. McCarron to throw it. And that is A.J. Green. Did he come down? He did at the 5-yard line. First and goal, Bengals.
Way with one of those great pushes at the end. Watch it. Watch A.J. Green. Right? Yep. Nice little job. That subtle, what you have in the best receivers. They get a little extra on that and gets away. Look at the toe tap to keep it in bounds and make this catch.
And they fake it to Hill and throw it to the end zone, and that is a touchdown for A.J. Green. He went up and got it next to Sharice Wright.
That's right. These are back-to-back catches by Green. Both of them over him. He's playing him well. And what he did was A.J. Green felt the pressure of the contact from Sharice Wright and just separated at the moment of truth. When the ball's up there, see, he's with him. And now he knows I separate and go get it. And Wright is going to be a count behind. And once again, he gets the feet down.
1,000-yard receiving seasons. The other, Randy Moss, had 6 in a row to start his career.
That's a racing against his body for the catch and for the touchdown. That's a great catch on his part.
Palin from the 2-yard line. Bengals back in front for the second time. But a good return by Clay up to the 38-yard line, and Reggie Nelson in on the tackles. Loss and get a first-round bye. Give Andy Dalton 1 extra week to prepare for an appearance in the postseason. Of course, for Dalton,
he said 1 of 2. That tells you how impressive that record is.
Mallett throws into traffic and nearly intercepted again. Batted out of there by Adam Jones.
He has a back, and he's questionable for his return.
3rd down and 9, and Mallett got lost in coverage to Butler. He was able to squirt loose from Leon Hall, and that is a first down to the Bengal 45.
John Harbaugh's team, they never back down.
Good protection, and Mallett, is that a catch? It is a reception, and again, that's Max Williams. Career day, the rookie out of Minnesota.
When you can make a play like that and lay out and go get the football, now did he possess it all the way through is going to be a question mark.
By Williams. Lewis challenged early, you may remember, and lost a challenge.
Cincinnati is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass. We'll review the play.
We go to break and tell you.
The receiver did not have control of the ball. It hit the ground. It is an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the 45-yard line.
Hey,
Cincinnati, although successful with this challenge, has used their 2nd and final challenge of the game.
You remember that to Tamar Aiken in the first half that wasn't called?
Right.
It's probably the biggest one.
Boy, perfect. If there is a true hunter in the NFL, it is Condensed perfect. Their Texas Bengal defense on 3rd down. Blitz coming. Baltimore picks it up. And a straight drop. It should have been a first down by Matthews.
A certain way by running out ahead of it. And they got that done, and he doesn't catch the football.
Well, now penalty flag at the line of scrimmage. Matthews pointing at Kirkpatrick. Lined up facing one another at the 43.
Neutral zone infraction, number 96 defense. 5-yard penalty, remains fourth down.
Well, John Arman. Swing, more like a check swing by Mallett. And a quick hit, and it's dropped again. This time by Williams, who's had a good game. And man, he has grinded it out. His team down by 5. McCarron incomplete on the screenplay to Bernard. And McCarron shaken up.
Sideline.
Oh, that exhale you heard was the entire region of Cincinnati. Giovanni Bernard. I mean, he just got lost behind the guard, Kevin Seidler, there, and just kept...
You don't move that well, though, Tom. You don't
have to rub it in, Tony. I'm well aware of that. McCarron dropped behind the line of scrimmage by Lawrence. Guy's having a good game here today. Let's check in with Mike Hill back in Los Angeles. Second down, McCarron to Bernard. Flag down, very close to a first down. Needed to get to the Ravens 37, but we wait on the penalty.
Illegal use of hands to the face, number 35 defense. That penalty's declined. Third down.
And they fake the run to throw it. Can you believe that? Well, maybe they do go for it on 4th and 1, but this is something that has gone on here in Cincinnati where a lot of fans wonder what happened to the commitment to the run game. And out of the I formation, it is Hill for a first down and more. Inside the 20 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Jeremy Hill.
Well, that takes that last decision totally out of the equation, huh, guys?
11th rushing touchdown, his 13th overall.
See, Jake Fisher is now the H-back. See the lead block there? Now watch this block coming right there. Did you see that? That's where Jeremy Hill was able to cut back and get to the end zone. It was a combo deal. Jake Fisher leading. I thought it was a buoy maybe coming from the opposite side.
So now Nugent for the point after good. You know, it's little things we talked about these athletes at this level.
Second block that allowed for the cutback for Jeremy Hill at the second level. That was the finisher.
So now Clay. You know, you go back to that final drive of the first half. Bengals
coming across formation for that second block at the second level.
So now the Ravens down 21-9. It's Williams. Stopped by Lewis Harris. We're on other rosters where we're entirely out of football when this season began.
Oh, that's, you know, I know it's no excuse, but that's
plays at critical times that weren't made. That's what happened here to Baltimore. Critical catches that were not made.
Third down in a yard. It all depends on where they mark his forward progress. It looks like Allen has enough for a first down.
Glorious Allen.
Second effort.
On first down, Mallett is sacked. Tried to flip the ball. Is that a fumble or is that a pass? Mallett saying it's a pass.
Nothing definite called. I'm thinking they're counting that as a fumble.
The ruling on the field is the ball was thrown forward to an eligible receiver, number 44. The ball hit the ground. It's an incomplete pass. Second down.
Play action, Mallett steps into the throw, and it's underthrown. Third down at 10. Mallett delivers a beautiful pass and a nice catch this time made by Matthews. He beat Nelson across the middle, and that's a Baltimore first down. Matthews had the 4 catches, 109 yards, a touchdown for the Seahawks. Last year, after virtually not playing wide receiver at all during the regular year. That's Terrence West. It'll bring up second down.
Kind of the zeitgeist there for him in that game.
That should have been intercepted by Burfict.
Ran the play, didn't he?
Right. Exactly.
Is Cook going to do it again? Sure he is.
Look at that.
He is something.
Less teams at that point as well.
Giovanni Bernard up to the 10-yard line.
The playoffs, and they're doing it well with a pretty good group of guys now.
Be a false start against the Bengals. Tony, you know, I go back to you
False
because
start,
there was a time when the Bengals
offense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
We're talking to you, and
They mean something to him. He's a guy with a huge heart. You know, I see him being here as long as he wants to be here.
Sharice Wright, an excellent open field tackle on Marvin Jones. It'll bring up third down.
Quality people here, and you know what? He's really changed it around here. They're expecting to win. They go into seasons expecting to win, and that's something that they didn't have here for a long time, maybe ever. It's one thing the Ravens defense will do. They run to the ball. A lot of pride in Baltimore.
Run by Huber. Play from the 47-yard line, and he's tackled by Pearman. Pearman, an alternate for the Pro Bowl. And older, Mr. Davis. Better and
Older for sure.
Mallett will slide at the 44-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 on first down. Slade this afternoon against San Diego, and the Bengals get a first-round bye if the Broncos win their game.
False start, number 72 offense, 5-yard penalty, third down.
Palencia surgery. Third down now and 9. Crossing pattern and staying on his feet is a young man who grew up in Lodi, Ohio, Kyle Juszczyk. Every July, population 2,700 in Lodi, Ohio.
Just so you know, the date's circled already on my calendar.
Attaboy.
He's usually the #1 target for them.
Will shovel pass to West, and he is slammed to the deck by Ray Maualuga. Skies, sunshine. On this Sunday afternoon, blitz coming. Mallett just throws. He had to get rid of it.
He's your biggest receiver right here. He's your jump ball guy.
Mallett steps up, and it'll be incomplete.
Great pass rushers. You just want to let Mallett know that he got his measure on the last play.
Jeremy Hill has been very effective when they hand the ball to him, which is only the 8th time the entire game.
He's hard to move and hard to run the football against.
The Bengals are averaging over 7 yards per carry in this game. Well, a chance for that first third down conversion here, and McCarron is going to slide short. He took a hit from Darryl Smith, and McCarron saying, well, is that not a late hit? It didn't look like it was. Huber blasts his punt, and then blasted at the other end is Clay. Chris Lewis Harris, as there is a penalty flag all the way back about a yard beyond the line of scrimmage.
During the kick, holding, number 44 receiving team. That penalty will be measured half the distance to the goal. First down, timeout.
Throwbacks.
Mallett lofts towards the sideline. Looked like defender and receiver got tangled up. Ray Kirkpatrick going to argue his case.
Number 27 defense, automatic, first down.
Got tangled up with Aiken
this season.
Nowhere to run. There's Carlos Dunlap. Interception thrown just moments ago by Ryan Mallett down at the Buffalo 8. And almost a 9th interception of the year for Reggie Nelson, which would be most in the NFL. Alrighty, it's a third down. And Mallett gets it away, and it's incomplete. And I misspoke a moment ago as Lewis Harris put the big hit on Mallett. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick who threw the interception a moment ago at the Buffalo 8.
Not getting to the end zone more often.
Funny game.
It's a weird game.
punted over near the Bengals sideline in good field position for the home team.
Star Wars-ish team.
There's Jeremy Hill, and he'll cross midfield. There's Andy Dalton. Playoff losses the last 4 years. They have been within one score at halftime. Okay? So you're going to intermission, and you are very much in the game one way or the other. A single touchdown, and they have turned it over 8 of the 24 drives.
So that was going to be the next question for me. The turnovers. How many times have they said they spit it away?
But like we said, now, okay, there's blame to go around.
Right.
So the offense has completely stunk it up.
This is relevant to your career. You played. You get it.
First down carry by Hill to the Baltimore 30.
And my point is,
You got to come back in the second half and play even harder, and I'm sure he is going and talking about that every week in the regular season game, hoping that it carries over to the postseason for this Bengal defense.
Jeremy Hill bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
Next week is, you make a little mistake, it'll cost you a game.
Well, here's another
one.
Offense.
Way too much
penalty,
movement.
Third down.
I mean, they had 8, 9 guys. It seemed
Moving
like
and changing
moving
around. That
McCarron looking for some time. Still rolling. And he'll throw it away. 52-yard try by Nugent. Boy, that ball's hammered by the former Buckeye of Ohio State. And look, when this season began, everybody and his brother very much expected the Baltimore Ravens to be one of the teams that we were going to be talking a lot about on this final weekend as they were going to prepare to go into the playoffs again. You know, each of their first 8 losses, they had the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead. The New York Giants, and now much will be made of what is the future of Coach Coughlin moving forward in the Giants organization. He's had an unbelievable run, and truly one of the class acts, gentlemen, great coaches.
That's a whole other story, but they're going to want him to go out the right way if indeed that's what they want.
Well, there's still lots to be decided along the playoffs in both the NFC and the AFC. And maybe Carolina will lose today. Carolina at home against Tampa Bay. Crossing pattern catch made. For those of you just joining us, the Bengals a 24-9 lead. The playoffs for the 5th straight year. For the 6th time in the last 7 years. Cutting it to the inside and up into there is Matthews, and he's inside the 20 of first down. Tony Siragusa before the game, but he'll know a little bit more tomorrow about whether or not he would be ready should they have to play next weekend.
Did you have Janice's music on while you were in there?
We had it all going at one time or another, trust me. Inside the 5-yard line and run out of bounds is Javorius Allen.
The Bengals can't just fold up at this point and say, we've got it. It's not done yet.
Incomplete, and that is the flag, and Perfect cannot believe it. I don't know. In fact, he may not know.
He knows.
In overtime, felt like they're kind of looking out for it.
Number 55 defense, 5-yard penalty, half the distance to the goal, automatic. First down.
And so Pittsburgh is going to go to the playoffs.
And that might mean for the Bengals is Juszczyk catches a touchdown, and now all of a sudden this game is indeed not over.
It's going to be the fullback here. Just get out into the flat. All right, going to fake it to Allen. Juszczyk, no one covers him, and he walks in. He's got career highs in catches, yardage, touchdown catches. He's had a very fine year playing fullback for them.
We've seen some of the wildest finishes we've ever seen in football this year. In fact, more fourth-quarter comebacks than any season since the Super Bowl. He sets his
Not giving up. Here we go.
Takes it one way, comes back the other way, and Pierman fields it cleanly. Now this game is still not over. On first down, they'll hand it to Hill. And right back to the line of scrimmage. Ravens will call a timeout. Second down, Hill. And only a 1-yard gain, so another timeout. A total of 10 seconds have been burned on back-to-back runs, which basically brings up a 3rd down and 10.
You just don't mess with them.
3rd down, and this is Giovanni Bernard. The Bengals 0 for 9 on 3rd down, yet they lead by 8. 45-yard line, and they'll let the clock run all the way out before a delay of game. Our game produced by Mark Titleman, directed by Greg Scopatone. Our associate director is Alex Olson. Broadcast associate Huber. End over end punt and play a fair catch with 41 seconds left. Cincinnati, Denver, and New England. Where will they be seated? Incomplete on 1st down. 37 seconds remain, and
I'm taking my shot there.
Mallett just hurls it down the middle. It's intercepted by Ray Malaluga, and he will pitch the football. That's not a smart move there.
No,
that's when you just fall down and count your blessings.
Here's Gibbons. I'm advocating just throwing it down here. Instead, he comes back to the other side. And it's all black jerseys.
Well, gentlemen, A.J. McCarron, a 2-time national champion at the University of Alabama. For those of you joining us week, depending if Cincinnati is playing, and Andy Dalton's not ready to go. He starts the final 3 games of the year. The Bengals go 2-1 in those games. But the question is, whether it's next week or the week after, will the elephant in the room finally walk out the door? Can the Bengals, who are going to the playoffs for a 5th straight year and the 6th time in the last 7 seasons, can they win a playoff game?
The only question that's being asked, only time will tell.